I think this works. from California. So California and Massachusetts represented on the Blue Alliance side. Got blue kind of stuck in the goal over there, trying to work their way out. That is Supernova. Over here, closest to me, we have Team Watt. Working hard over here on this side, trying to protect their 3 blocks in this long goal. Speaking of long goal, the nearest long goal is getting tons of blocks in it. Blue descoring some red. Looks like they've gained control of that long goal over there nearest to the audience. 1 minute left on the clock. Robots doing some drifting on the field. That is some great driving there by Ad Astra from here, from Redmond, Washington. Blue Alliance D scoring some red there on that upper goal in the center of the field. 40 seconds left on the clock. Team Watt lining up, trying to get some more blocks over here on this long goal, the furthest long goal from the audience. Looks like Supernova might be stuck there on the long goal. Their wheels are no longer touching the floor. Their Alliance partners looking to right them, and they did. Great job there by the Blue Alliance. 20 seconds remain on the clock. Only a few blocks left in each of these goals. Never mind, Blue adding some more of their own to that upper goal. 10 seconds remain. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it, the end of the round. Blue Alliance able to park. Great job. I see lots of blocks there in all the goals. Just learned that skills is now open. Also very lonely over there, skills. They want some people with skills, and you all have the skills. Your glasses do better protecting your eyes than your hair. There you go. It is fancy hair, though. I see why you need the protection. All right, Red Alliance. He's distracted. Blue Alliance, are you guys ready? Blue Alliance is ready. Qualification match number 6. We're waiting for the Red Alliance. Thumbs up on red. Red is good. Head ref, we good? We good? Okay, ref's good. Alliance is good. Starting this match in 3, 2, 1. Qualification match number 6 is underway. Tanis period. It's always a good sign when the robots are moving. The question is if they're moving the way the students want them to. Great job by the Red Alliance. Red takes it all, the bonus and the win point, continuing the match. In 3, 2, 1. The match has begun for the driving portion. On the Red Alliance, we have Team Hydra from Washington State. And joining them is the Kauai Kittens from Alberta. The Blue Alliance, we have the Iron Eagles Drift Team from Tennessee. And joining them from California, we have Paradox Troy. Looks like we have some robots entangled here in the front. It almost looks like rubber bands and zip ties. Head referee's discussing it with them. If they can't get apart, they got apart. In the meantime, the nearest long goal is getting descored by the red team alliance partner over there. That would be Team Kauai Kittens. Kittens moving toward that center goal, getting some blocks on that lower goal there. Red Alliance, the Iron Eagles, trying to get some more blue in that long goal nearest to the audience. In the meantime, Hydra and Paradox battling it out over here on this side of the field. Paradox and Hydra really working hard against each other. Lots of back and forth. Kitty's going in for a D-score. They managed to get another blue out. Kitty's getting 2 more off. It's so weird to say Kitty's into a microphone that many times. I'm just saying. Looks like we might have a pin on the field. Red Alliance has blocks all over with 10 seconds left on the clock. Most teams go for parking now, but we'll see what they decide to do. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Looks like we had two robots park at the end. Whether or not they count, that's up to the ref. That's above my pay grade, so I'm going to kick this over to Jacob.
All right, thank you very much. Before we get started in our next qualification match, just a reminder to teams, if you have not done any skills runs, there is no line over at skills. So if you have time, go do a skills run. Great practice for your robot. Look, our amazing referee is begging you. He's bored. Please go run skills runs. All right, over here for qualification match 7. We are going to get started here. All right, we are green across the board. Blue Alliance, are you guys ready? Red Alliance, are you guys ready? All right, awesome. Let's get started. Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off here. Team 4-4-2, 4-4-D. Able to get 4. Blue scored in their first goal. Red, though, counters with 2, 3, 4 of their own. Red is going to take the Auton and no win point. Oh. Blue actually is going to take that autonomous bonus. We're going to get started at driver control. In 3, 2, 1, go. Looks like Dragobots wastes no time here, descoring all those blue and 2 of their own red ones. Here comes Blue, gathering up some of those blocks that were descored, going to try to get them back in that goal as they line up here. 1, 2, going for 3. Can they get, there's 3 scored in that match goal, but Dracobots just waiting there, waiting for the opportunity to swoop in and steal those points as they smash one more out of the goal. Meanwhile, 299Z pushing Blue, but Blue is not giving up. They're just going to find a position to try to sneak past them, able to get 2 more blocks scored in their giant intake. All robots here trying to make it as difficult as possible for the other team. As no, Blue backs away. Red pushes them out of the way. They drop a bunch of blocks and get in the position. 299Z preventing Blue from getting to that goal to score. 40 seconds left here. 4-4-2, 4-4-D gets a bunch of match loads loaded up. But Dracobot's going to wait right here in front of that goal, preventing them from being able to score any of these blocks. 30 seconds left here to go in the match. 9-8, 3-3. 3E gets 2 scored in as Blue pushes them away. 20 seconds left here. Blue's going to pick up a couple of those blocks in that corner. They get them in their intake. Meanwhile, 4-4-2, 4-4-D gets 2 more scored in that goal. Dracobot's just waiting, seeing if they have an opportunity. Both teams unable to touch those blocks as Red gets 2 more scored here. They're going to use those to ram the Blue blocks out. Able to get 1 D-scored, but Blue says no as they push them back out. It looks like they deny Red the ownership of that goal. All right, over here on our center, Bakerfield here. We are on qualification match 8. We are green across the board, so we'll jump right into it. Oh, never mind. Looks like we have a couple last-second adjustments here. Now I'm seeing green again. Everyone ready? Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. We are off. Team 10, or 10-10X, able to get 4 blue blocks scored in that middle goal. Meanwhile, on the Red Alliance, able to get 4 scored in this close goal, and another 1, 2, 3 in that middle goal, pushing one of that blue blocks out. Is going to take that bonus. We're going to jump right into driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. Both blue robots waste no time going to those match loads and gathering up some blocks. 866U able to get 2 scored in their goal as their alliance partner 1010X able to get 3 scored and that far goal. 11101X coming soon on the red alliance here. Gets into position, tries to push some of those blocks away from blue. They try to find an opening, but blue is just going to catch them and try to outtake them again. Coming soon is just waiting there, waiting for the opportunity. The second blue moves away there and trying to push those out of the goal. They find an opening, but blue's able to catch one of them. Meanwhile, on the other side of the field, 1010X tries to get, oh, and red counters by pushing them back. They are able to secure 3 of those blocks in the center of that goal. Here comes red, gathering up a bunch of red blocks here as blue scores a couple more in here. They try to play some defense, but blue is just not going to give them the opportunity. They're able to knock at least 1 loose, but they keep those 3 secured in that goal. Meanwhile, 10-ton robotics battling it out against 11101X. Both using their D-score to try to find an opportunity. Blue tries to keep that one secured in the goal, but here comes red. They're going to try to grab that one at the end, but blue says no. They're going to try to push them away, preventing them, and they D-score 2. 1 red, 1 blue. 19 seconds left here. 3 more red from as they D-score that blast. A blue block, leaving 4 left in that zone. Looks like blue might have gotten themselves stuck on the goal with 10 seconds left to go in the match. There goes red going for that parking bonus, but looks like they might barely got off the ground. We'll let the refs decide that as the clock hits 0. We are on to qualification match 9. The puns hurt me physically, but that's okay. All right, well, let's get started here for qualification match 9. Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, 0. Had a no-show here, so red is on their own. Going to attempt a 1v2 here. 10B showing no mercy, going for 4 scored in their first goal, 3 in that middle goal. As they line up, they empty their match load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness, that is 6 blue ones pushed into that final goal there. The end of Auton. Blue is going to take it all. We're going to jump right into driver control. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, red gets into position to go 1, 2, 3. Grabs 3 more blocks, 4 in their intake. They're able to get 1 scored. Blue knocks that one right out. Red able to get 3 scored. Blue trying to D-score, and red tries to keep those secured in their goal with 1:25 left. It's going to be very difficult because while red and blue are fighting it out, they have a whole other robot here able to score, almost completely failing this far goal here. 1:15 seconds left to go here in the match. 10B grabbing a bunch more of those match loads, able to sort that red one out that they had intaked. All blue blocks fully scoring in that goal. That's 1 entire blue goal scored, as they're going to get a couple more here in that bottom goal. Red says no, they're going to get 2 scored of their own as well. Try to get as many points as they can here. Here comes 10B grabbing some of from their match loads. .30 seconds left here in the match, and all robots stopped moving for a second, but they are back online. 10B here has a few more blocks, trying to find an opening as red trying to grab a couple more blocks here from their match load. They completely get, but blue says no. They're going to try to make it as difficult as for them as possible. 10 seconds left. Red's going to try to find a moment to score some of these blocks here. 5 seconds left here to go in this 1v2. They're going to go for that parking bonus as the clock hits 0. Fantastic job, guys. Very difficult match going in there.
I love kicking down on that match. It's so awesome. Anyway, great matches so far today. We are now on qualification match number 10. Red Alliance, are you ready? Actually, you guys need your glasses on your face. Yes, good job. Okay, Blue Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance is ready. Ref is not ready. He looks confused. Red Alliance, are you guys all plugged in? It says that one on the Red Alliance is unplugged. Okay, looks like it's good. Okay, we're good to go. Starting this match in 3, 2, 1. Qualification match number 10 is underway on the Mount St. Helens field. Blue Alliance scoring several blocks right out of the gate. Red Alliance also scoring several. 1 second left. Well done. Blue Alliance got lots of blocks. Blue gets the bonus. No win point to speak of. Continuing the match. In 3, 2, 1. Blue Alliance got that bonus there. The win point's a little bit more difficult at a signature event. Teams have to get blocks in 3 separate goals, score 10 blocks, and do a couple other things to get that win point. Now, speaking of amazing teams on the field on the Red Alliance, we have the Aviation Nerds from Washington State. Joining them from Oregon, we have the Guac Stars. And on the Blue Alliance, we have Team Charisma, also from Washington State. And joining them from California, Team Spectre. Looks like Blue Alliance has several blue blocks. Never mind. Red Alliance just removed 3 there in just a few seconds. Red Alliance trying to get some more of their blocks in that near long goal closest to the audience. Looks like they're about to do it. That is Team Aviation Nerds. Red Alliance trying to de-score. It's back and forth. It's a very quick match here on the field, St. Helens. Blue Alliance getting 3 more blocks and 3 more blocks on the lower goal. Blue Alliance trying to take possession of that long goal. Now, to get possession, they got to get those blocks in between those 2 white lines on the long goals. Blue Alliance, that's Charisma over there, showing that they have charisma, getting those blocks into that center. That's the sound for 20 seconds left on the clock. 15 seconds remain in the match. 10 seconds on the clock. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is it. The round is over. Looks like we have 2 parked robots. That was kind of awesome there at the end. Okay, for the Volcanic division, we know you teams love these blocks, but please leave them on the field when you leave the field. Make sure your robot does not have any blocks in its possession. We're now on qualification match number 11 here on Mount Baker Field. Waiting for the teams to plug in. As soon as they do, we'll get this match started. Teams, please get set up quickly so we can get underway. We are running a couple minutes behind. But we have the chance to get ourselves up to snuff and back on time here soon. Blue Alliance. Blue Alliance, are you guys ready? Blue Alliance is ready. I love all the glasses. It's so cool. Red Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance is ready. Ref is ready. Ref is ready. Starting the match in 3, 2, 1. Autonomous period has started. All 4 robots moving, which is a great sign for Autonomous. Blue Alliance already scoring 6. Red Alliance scoring a lot more. Red Alliance getting a bunch of score there. Blue Alliance really close to that line. That's one of the requirements for the Autonomous win point and bonus, actually. They can't cross that center line. Red takes it all. Bonus and win point. Continuing the match in 3, 2, 1. Again, this is qualification match number 11 here on the Baker Field. On the Red Alliance, we have the BarkBots getting there from California. And joining them from Washington State, we have Occam's Chainsaw. On the Blue Alliance, we have the Snuggle Muffins from Maine. Joining them from British Columbia, Canada, we have C Channel. Speaking of C Channel, it looks like they're over there in the corner, having a bit of a battle with the Chainsaws. Chainsaws de-scoring there on the long goal closest to the audience. Bobcats getting there across the field. They're in the middle on my right side. Audience is left. As we have C Channel scoring here on the far long goal. Both teams working on de-scoring. C Channel doing a great job getting all the red blocks out of that long goal. Both teams trying to get some more blocks into their possession so they can get them back into these goals on the field. The more blocks they have in the goal, the more base score that they get. But if they can control the goal by getting the majority in or the majority in the middle of the two lines, the better points they will get by the end of the match. Lots of movement on the fields as the robots are going back and forth. Both of these alliances showing that they know how to drive these robots. Lots of practice shown on the field by these driving skills. 10 seconds remain on the match. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One parts robot, the other one, the Red Alliance, is going to have to be determined by the referees. On to qualification match number 12. I hear that we are good to go. I got to set it up, though, on my tablet. Okay, qualification match number 12. Everybody thumbs up? Yes, good job speaking with your thumbs, ref. Ref's good. She's got snacks. We're starting the match. 3, 2, 1. It is important to properly feed and water your referees. Blue Alliance scoring several blocks within the first few seconds of the autonomous period, and several more. They need to get blocks in all three goals, and they managed to do it. Is it enough for the win point? Blue gets win point. And the autonomous bonus. Blue takes it all. We're continuing this match in 3, 2, 1. Again, this is qualification match number 12 on the Rainier field. All robots now moving under driver control, and while they do that, allow me to introduce them to you. On the Red Alliance, we have from California, the Bionic Bruins. And joining them from Washington, we have Explosive Nap Time. You know, now that I'm older, nap time does kind of come in an explosive way. I'm just saying. And on the Blue Alliance, both teams from Oregon, one from Salem, one from Beaverton, we have Team Victory and Hive Mind. Speaking of Victory, loading up those blocks in the center and protecting the long goal closest to the audience. Red Alliance getting pinned there, but also going for that upper goal in the center. That would be the Bionic Bruins. Bionic Bruins lined up there trying to get some more points. Looks like they're going to try to de-score the Blue. Blue moving the rest of those blocks into the center of the long goal closest to me. Red de-scoring Blue and taking the majority on the long goal, furthest from the audience. Lots of scoring and de-scoring going on in the field. This is a very defensive kind of game, so we're seeing just as much scoring as we are seeing de-scoring. 20 seconds left in the match. Now's about the time where robots start to go for the park. Still lots of scoring going on. 10 seconds left on the clock. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have one parts robot and one not parts robot. Great job to these teams. Oh, it's parts? They are? That is awesome. Oh, wait, nope. The students are pointing out that it's not. See, that's good sportsmanship right here. That's why I love this game. Kicking it over to you, Jacob, on the field.
All right, thank you, Josh. We're going to get started here for qualification match 13. We have thumbs up, so let's get started. Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off. Both blue robots here spring to life. Able to get 3 scored in that middle goal. Red, though, able to get 2 scored and going for that middle goal. Whoa, oh, just barely misses those 3 blocks. Blue is going to take that bonus. We're going to get started in driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. On the Red Alliance here, we have Team 98040C. Slippery Penguins gets 3 scored in that goal. Tries to de-score most of that blue ones. Blue able to hang on to 1 block, though. 10Y tries to find some of these blocks up against that border. They're able to, oh, and then blue pushes them in, but they're able to grab 1 more of those blocks up against the wall. Blue and red, a huge pile up here in the middle of the field. 10Y breaks around, trying to find an opening here, but blue playing some hard defense here. Team 77277C, Quantum Crew. They clear those blocks out of that parking zone. Red starts pushing them around, trying to make an opening for themselves. Meanwhile, on the other side of the field, both blue and red robots have blocks ready to score. Blue comes in to try to prevent those scoring, but red able to get 4 scored in that goal. Meanwhile, 10Y battling it out against blue in the corner. Red chases blue across the field. Starts pinning them in the corner here. The ref starts to count as they separate. 30 seconds left here. Another collision for red and blue on the opposite side of the field. Battling for control over that final goal here. Red tries to get position here, trying to get that D-score in, slides those, able to knock 1 blue out from that goal. Then here comes blue, pushing some of those red ones, but red says no, they push them back. Blue spinning their tires, unable to find some traction, so push back here as the clock hits 12 seconds. 10 seconds left here, red and blue not giving up. Both want to have full control of that goal. But here goes blue, they might find an opening here, 3 seconds left. Will they be able to get anything done here? 2, 1, they try to outtake, but the clock hits 0. All right, just making some last second adjustments here for qualification match 14. We are green across the board. We have thumbs up from our teams. So we're going to get started. Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. Team 22050A, the Terminators, starts the match by lunging towards some of those red blocks, getting 4 scored in the middle goal and 2 scored in this goal, along with 2 blue ones. Their alliance partner, though, able to get 4 scored here and push some of those into that center. They're going to take that auto. They're going to take all of it. Bonus and win point. We'll go right into driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. As the match red begins loading in some of their match loads here, they're going to line up for that goal. Team 22050A able to get 2 more scored in that goal. Going to use their D-score mechanism to push all those out, able to completely D-score those blue blocks. Meanwhile, on the other side of the field, Team 3150K, Cool Friends Club, battling it out against 2 blue robots here, trying to find an opening to push some of these red blocks into that control zone of the goal. But blue tries to place a defense to stop them. They pull away, almost tip over, but do recover. Red trying to get in position, but blue is going to try to pin them in there, trying to slow them down. Red able to get those ones successfully moved into the center of the goal and get both, or all 3 of those blue blocks de-scored. Blue unhappy about that. They ram into them in the center of the field, but red pushes back. They're going to push them across the field. 45 seconds left in the match. Blue looks like they're trying to grab one of these, but red might be stuck on top of a block in the corner here. Blue able to drive right past them, but red's not giving up. They don't need traction. They say they're just going to push them as both robots run up on each other. They back away. Blue is trying to find an opening over here. We are at a stalemate here. Red and blue over in the corner. Neither one wants to budge. Oh no, red and blue get caught on that middle goal. We have a pushing match over in the corner. Both robots here don't want to give up any ground as the clock hits 10 seconds. But meanwhile, red able to get a bunch of more of those blocks scored in their robot. 5 seconds left. Will they be able to score? They're going to line up here. 3, 2, 1, 0 as they're able to get a few more scored in that goal. All right, we are ready to get started here for qualification match 15. Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. We have another 1v2 here on the Rainer field. But Red, they are undeterred. They get 3 scored in that following goal, 3 in that middle goal as their robot lines up, able to, oh my goodness, get 1, 2, 4. They might not need their partner. They're able to completely dominate this autonomous mode. They're going to take the bonus and win point by themselves. Let's jump right into driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. Will Monka Mechanics be able to snatch the victory in this 1v2? They're able to descore all those blue blocks here, preserving 3 in their bar goal. They're going to have a hard time, though, because they cannot play defense against 2 robots at once. They're going to have to either outscore them or play perfect defense. But they are able to get 3 more descored. Minute 20 left. They might be able to pull this off as they get 1, 2, 3, 4 more in their robot, lining up for that middle goal. 1, 2, 3. Well, they're going to try to get into the descoring position, but Blue's there to try to stop them, but Red is able to slide them right past them. Minute 3 left in the match as Blue tries to get 2 more blocks here secured, but Red says no. They're going to try to stop them from descoring their points here, trying to get into position. They are able to, push them right past them, but Blue says no. They push them right back. This is a huge back and forth. Red able to get 3 or 2 of those blue blocks knocked out of that goal. 45 seconds left to go as Blue able to get 2 of those red blocks descored. But Red trying to slow them down, trying to keep as many of their points that they've scored into position. As here goes Blue, descoring all of those red ones and gaining control of that goal. 30 seconds left here to go in this match. Here comes Blue, able to get 1. Trying to get some of these match loads intake. Meanwhile, Red and Blue battling it out in the corner. 20 seconds left here in this match. Blue pushes Red across the field. Red trying to find an opening, but unable to get around Blue. Blue playing some hard defense here. Oh, but here goes Red. Trying to get a couple more of these blue blocks descored here. 7 seconds left here as Blue able to get secure control over that middle goal. They separate as 2 seconds left. 1-0 as they are able to last second descore those blue blocks in the middle. Very impressive back and forth here for a 1v2. Held their own. Incredible job. Over to you for our next match, Josh.
Thank you, my friend. I'm down here on the Mount St. Helens field, and I'm looking at the clock. We've managed to shave off 8 minutes, which is awesome. Still a little bit behind, so we're going to get started as soon as these teams are ready. Red Alliance. Red Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance is ready. Thumbs are up. Blue Alliance, are you ready? The Blue Alliance is ready. Field manager's ready. Refs ready. We're starting this match in 3, 2, 1. Again, qualification match number 16 is underway. Both red and blue robots moving on the field. Usually a good sign, but they want their robots to move the way that they want them to. Okay, blue crossed over. Red takes the bonus. We're continuing this match in 3, 2, 1. Speaking of the Red Alliance, we have from Washington State, both teams from Washington State, Exothermic Fusion and Charisma. And on the field as well on the Blue Alliance, we have Fiasco from Washington and Draco Bots from Oregon. Exothermic Fusion pushing back and forth those blocks. While we have Fiasco trying to create a fiasco for the blue team, for the red team, which they did. They've managed to descore all of the red blocks out of that long goal. Red Alliance working hard to trying to keep their blocks in. There's so much descoring on the field. There are only 4 scored blocks total on the entire field. Red Alliance trying to fix that, adding a couple more into the goals. Blue playing extremely aggressively, trying to remove these blocks as fast as they can. Blue scoring a couple more blue. Red scoring a couple more red. Again, very aggressive on the field right now as both teams trying to descore. Looks like we have a little bit of a stalemate over there on the far side, closest to the audience. Lots of pushing back and forth here. More D-scoring by the red. Red is in full control of the far long goal away from the audience. Blue managing to score in. Red taking away all three of those blocks. 9 seconds left on the clock. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, the end of the round. Great job, teams. Moving on to qualification match number 17. Looks like we have all the teams on the field. We're going to get them hooked up quickly. Blue Alliance making sure they're getting the right plates on their robot. Again, a reminder to students to make sure that when they come to the field that their robots are 100% ready to go. Again, we're waiting for the teams to get set up. We are missing a team here on the field. We're missing team 10R. Actually, I think they just showed up. Maybe they showed up? No, we have not seen the 10R team. We need 10R. Teams are letting the chicken down. We need team 10R to the Baker Field. Qualification match number 17. Speaking of amazing students, here comes 10R. We're going to let them get set up on the field. Make sure you have some glasses. All right, he's got glasses. We're going to let him change out his license plates, and we'll get this match started very, very shortly. Their alliance partners are helping them, and as they get those things switched out, let me remind teams that the skills fields are open. Please make sure you take the time to go get some skills in. The only way to get an excellence award is if you have some skills scores. So again, please go for some skills when you have the opportunity to. We still have some vendors in the house stationed all over the place. Go check them out. There's amazing stuff around the room if you haven't seen it already. And I believe we still have some t-shirts and some sweaters for sale. Sweaters are good, especially in this room. It seems to be a little cold. I'll be right back on as soon as the teams are ready to go. And a reminder to teams to please come to the fields ready to go. That way we can get back on time. We are running a little bit behind, but not as much as we were before. We actually managed to catch up. So if teams are on the field on time, ready to go, we can get totally caught up and be done a little bit early tonight so you guys can go out and eat. I don't know if you know this, but there's a Five Guys really close to here. Very good fries. For those of you in the audience that might be wondering what's happening behind the field baker, that is what happens when a tech guy sneezes, right there. It's messy, it's nasty. This is why we want to take care of our tech people, let them know that we really appreciate them. Because when they sneeze, oh my goodness, it takes a while to clean it up. All right, looks like blue's about ready to go. Red, are we good? Red's good. Let 10R get plugged in, and we will be ready to go. Qualification match number 17. He's plugged in. Radio's trying to sync. Head ref's clucking because we have a chicken on the field, which means she's ready. Blue's ready. She is ready. We're starting this match in 3, 2, 1. Autonomous period has begun. All robots moving, which is a great sign. Again, hopefully they're moving the way that they want them to. Looks like we have some blocks scored by both teams. Red takes autonomous, no win point, continuing this match. In 3, 2, 1. All robots now moving on the field of their own volition. Showing once again that these drivers have put in a lot of practice. Their ability to line up and score just amazes me. Speaking of amazing, we have on the Red Alliance from California, Supernova Yelm. And joining them from Maine, the Snuggle Muffins. On the Blue Alliance from Hawaii, we have the Pickle Pixies. And joining them from Washington State, we have Exothermic Revision. Lots of red blocks scored on the field. But as we've noticed throughout the day, it doesn't matter how many blocks are scored now. What matters is when they're scored at the end of the match. Lots of D-scoring has been happening throughout the day. Red Alliance and Blue Alliance battling over that far goal, that long goal closest to the audience. Closest to me, we have the Snuggle Muffins trying to protect their 2 blocks. Again, these names of these teams are amazing. Sometimes I think they pick names just so that we MCs have to say stuff like Snuggle Muffins or Pickled Pixies. Lots of blocks here on this far long goal from the audience. Looks like we have 6 red blocks to 3 blue blocks. They're pushing back and forth here. Red's working on that lower goal in the center. They get one more block in. 15 seconds left on the clock. Will Red be able to hold this long goal? 10 seconds remain. Both robots just parked there. They're actually pushing against each other. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. And done. Great job, teams. Well done. Lots of parking going on. Up to the referees to decide if that's actually parked or not. Okay, we are now on to qualification match number 18. I got a thumbs down and a thumbs up. Mixed signals, but that's okay. This young man needs glasses. Can't start the match without glasses. We want his eyes to be protected. Speaking of which, you guys all have glasses. Well done, well done. All right, now he has glasses. Now we're ready, right, all teams? Yeah, okay, refs ready. We're starting this match in 3, 2, and 1. Autonomous has begun. Lots of blocks being flung around the ring. You know, it's a good autonomous when I forget to announce stuff. I was just watching. That was awesome. Red takes it all. Bonus and win point. Continuing the match. In 3, 2, 1. Now, for those of you in the audience that are wondering, those win points are important because they help with the seed of the robot. In other words, when they start doing alliance selection, it'll help them pick the teams that they want to be a part of. So they add up by the end. Looks like lots of scoring going on by these amazing teams. Speaking of amazing teams, on the Red Alliance from Idaho, we have Social Hour. Joining them from Oregon, we have Victory. And on the Blue Alliance from Ontario, Canada, we have Wing It. Joining them from California, we have Spectre. Lots of movement on the field. Several blocks already scored. Got lots of red blocks in both of the long goals. Blue trying to get some more in there. It looks like red's trying to de-score the blue, and they managed to do it. Blue's also trying to de-score some of that red. Red's maintaining possession of this far long goal from the audience. Red trying to get their blocks back in the middle, in the near goal. Upper goal full of red there in the center. 30 seconds left on the clock. 30 seconds might sound like a lot, but it really isn't. But a lot can change in that short amount of time. 20 seconds left on the clock. Red filling up both lower goal and upper goal in the center of the field. Red trying to block that long goal closest to the audience. 10 seconds left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. The round is over. Great job, teams. Moving on down to the Mount St. Helens field with my friend Jacob.
Thank you, Josh. Yes, we are ready to get started here for qualification match 19 on the field. We are green across the board. Blue Alliance, you guys ready? Red Alliance, you guys ready? All right, let's get started. Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off. 10K wastes no time here in Auton, getting 4 scored in that close goal here. Meanwhile, Red able to get 3 scored in that middle goal. 3 seconds left. Will Blue have enough time here? They're going to go. They just missed that. That's load. Red Alliance is going to take that autonomous bonus. Let's get right into driver control. In 3, 2, 1, go. Team 949Z Sputnik trying to get their robot into position. They get 1, 2, 3. Red blocks scored in their robot. 1 blue one. They're going to try to get these scored. 1, 2, 3. Able to get 3 scored in there. They're going to try to push them out, but here comes blue. Able to smack them out of the goal. 20 here left in the match. Red trying to recover some of these blocks to get into position. They line up for another score. 1, 2. 2 more scored here in the goal, but here comes blue trying to de-score, but red says no. They're going to push them across the field, trying to keep them away from those points that they just scored. Instead, they're going to try to de-score some of their own, using their own blocks to push blue out. Able to almost completely clear that goal, leaving only 1 left. 53 seconds left here in the match. Red and blue battling over control over some of these matches here. Trying to get in those match load. Blue trying to find a position to get some of those match loads in. They're able to. These robots are battling out for control over this goal. Blue able to get 3 more scored here. But here comes red. One of their own in their goal. But oh no, here goes blue. Able to get almost all of those red ones de-scored. But here goes blue. They're going to take them all out. If no one gets, or if you're going to de-score mine, they're going to de-score all of them on the field here. Here comes blue, answering back with 1 single block. They try to get in a position. They're going to try to move it in here into the center to make it harder to de-score with 5 seconds left here. They're able to get it pushed in position. 3 seconds left. 2, 1, 0. All right, we are almost ready to get started for qualification match 20. Waiting for see green across the screen, and we do. So we'll jump right into it. Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. Red starts off this Auton by getting 5 scored in their goal. Blue answers with 4 of their own. Meanwhile, on the other side of the field, blue able to get 4 scored in. Red almost able to get 4 scored in, but barely misses. Blue's going to take that autonomous. We're going to jump right into driver control. In 3, 2, 1, go. Red wastes no time getting those blue blocks de-scored from that close goal. 10B going to go and de-score all the blue ones in that middle goal, leaving only 2 red blocks left. They're going to go over their match load. They're going to completely fill up their robot. 1, 2, 3 scored in that bottom one. Blue comes. They're just going to push those. One in red says, okay, we're just going to take those and store them in our robot. They try to score them again, but blue is just sitting there, preventing red from getting any more in that goal. Minute 15. Blue goes for that D score. Both red and blue back and forth. Looks like red is filling up that match load. Team 2-0-0. 2-7W Watt. Back and forth, these teams battling for those center goals. Here comes blue, getting a few more scored into position. Blue gets 4 more scored in this close goal as they're able to push all of the red ones out of that goal. Red's going to try to answer back. 10B tries to get a position, but blue says no. They push them across the field. Red tries to find an opening, but blue is chasing them. Red finally finds it, gets 4 scored in that goal. They're trying to get in a position to push them into the middle, but blue is doing everything in their power to prevent them from getting that opportunity. As red gets into position, they're going to instead go for those match loads, giving blue the opportunity to de-score 3 of those red blocks. 10 seconds left here to go in the match. 10B goes to try to get a few more points in that middle goal here as the clock hits 5, gets 2 more in that close goal. 2 seconds left. They're going to try to de-score all the blue ones as the clock hits 0. All right, we are ready to go here for qualification match 21. Let's jump right into autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off. 10-10G wastes no time here, getting 4 scored in their goal, going and picking up a bunch of these red ones. Just eating all of these blocks up. Gets 3 in the middle, going 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like could be 5 scored in that goal, but blue, they had 4 scored here. Everyone's going to take a win point. Blue is going to take that autonomous. Let's get started in driver control. In 3, 2, 1, go. 2-1-0K. Kawaii Kitten's able to get all those red blocks de-scored. 10-ton robotics responds, trying to de-score some of those blue ones, able to successfully get 1 de-scored. Trying to line up their de-score thing, but red and blue having a face-off here as they slowly push theirs in. Blue pushes back. Both robots here battling over for control. Here comes red, trying to push around that blue robot that looks like they aren't moving, trying to take this opportunity, get as many points scored as possible. Here comes 10-10G, able to get 2 more scored in that main goal. But here comes 2-1-0K, in position, able to de-score both of those red ones. Red answers back with 3 more on the backside of this goal. 2-1-0K, stuck between 2 red robots, able to break free. 43 seconds left to go in the match. 2-1-0K trying to find an opportunity, but red is pushing them around, making it as difficult as possible for them to line up to that goal. They're able to get 1 on the way through, but red counters by pushing it out of the goal. 28 seconds left here to go. 10-10, able to get 2 more red scored in that as they line up, shove all of the blue ones out. Oh, there they are, all blue ones de-scored from that goal. Accidentally de-score one of their own. 15 seconds left here in the match. 10-10 have 2 more in their robot, trying to find the opportunity to score. They're able to get 2 in that bottom one, pushing one of the blue ones out as the clock hits 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0. And it looks like both robots possibly had a park off at the last second. Another fantastic match. I'm going to throw it over to Josh for our next match.
Thank you so much, my friend. Here on the Mount St. Helens field, we're not quite ready yet. As soon as we are, I will let you know. Just a reminder to the audience, we do have some Spirit Awards, I believe, for this event, and it's the one award that the audience can actually help with. So if there's like a lot of cheering, a lot of spirit going on from the audience, you can help your teams win awards. Just saying. still waiting for one of the teams to get their robot ready on the field. In the meantime, let me introduce to you the Blue Alliance. From Oregon, we have the Guac Stars. And joining them from Washington State, we have Exothermic. Why not? That is the Blue Alliance. Okay, it looks like we have the Red Alliance ready to go. Thumbs up on the red. Thumbs up on the red. Thumbs up on the blue. Thumbs up on the... Okay. It's a thumbs down. I was all excited. Did you notice? I was like, let's do this. Okay. Red Alliance trying to switch the robot around. Our referees are doing such a good job. They're so patient with our teams, making sure that they have every opportunity to do the best they can. Thumbs up all around. Let's get this started in 3, 2, 1. Qualification match number 22. Already introduced the Blue Alliance to you. I'll introduce the Red Alliance once we get to the driver control period. In the meantime, the autonomous period, lots of blocks being scored. Red Alliance doing a great job. Ooh, looks like Red Alliance. Red's taking bonus. Red takes it all. Bonus and win point. Starting the match in 3, 2, 1 for driver. And the robots are off. Again, the Red Alliance just took the bonus and the win point. Now, the autonomous bonus is when a team, an alliance team, scores the most out of the two teams on the field. Now, the Red Alliance, introducing them from Tennessee, we have the Iron Eagles Drift. And joining them from Washington State, we have V5RC. Robots moving around very quickly on the field. Got almost a pile up over there as robots battle over that long goal closest to the audience. Not a lot of scoring and de-scoring going on, more like positioning on the field. Red trying to de-score some of those blue blocks. They did it. They managed to de-score those 2 blocks, and that would be Team Arsenic. Again, robots just zooming around, getting into positions around the field, lots of defense. Red able to score some more. That's Team Arsenic there, getting 3 more blocks scored in that lower goal. Blue Alliance trying to work on some de-scoring in that lower goal. Red's having none of it. Iron Eagles Drift doing a great job defending that lower goal. Exothermic, why not? Working on getting more blue in that upper goal in the center. That's the 20-second timer, only a couple seconds left in this match. Blue managing to get to a couple red de-scored, but red's putting more in. 8 seconds remain. Blue de-scoring everything. 5 remain. 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of the round. Great job, teams. Lots happened in the last few seconds of that match. We're now on qualification match number 23 here on the Baker Field. All the teams just arrived perfectly on time. According to our clock, which I have on this screen, we have 10 seconds left before we can start the match. Hopefully they get their fingers out of the field before I hit go. That's a joke. I'm not doing that. It would make a mess, and we don't want to clean that up. Red Alliance almost ready to go over there. Teams, as you're getting ready, make sure you all have your glasses on. Want to make sure we keep your peepers nice and safe. Though it'd be an epic story to say how you lost an eyeball at a robotics event, we do not want that to happen. Great catch by the teams. And thank you to all the teams here in the Volcanic division, making sure that the fields are reset. You're all doing a great job. We really appreciate your help. Now, if you have younger siblings that happen to be here with you at this event and they want to help reset fields, please talk to some of our EPs or event partners, and they might get you hooked up, maybe even get you a free t-shirt if you want to help us reset fields for tomorrow's event. Okay, it looks like Blue Alliance is ready to go. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance is ready. Red Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance is ready. Refs are? Refs are, yep. Okay, we're starting this match in 3, 2, 1. And the match has begun. Autonomous period is rolling. All robots are moving. Now, the autonomous programming is something the students program their robots to do all by themselves. If you're not aware of it, this is a program that they design. Blue Alliance takes autonomous because red passed that line, continuing this match. In 3, 2, 1. It always impresses me to see how these students can program these robots. I have a hard time programming a microwave. But they can do this, it blows my mind. Speaking of blowing my mind, these teams are amazing drivers. On the Red Alliance, we have Team Extreme from Oregon. And joining them from British Columbia, we have Team Uber. On the Blue Alliance, we have team from Washington State, Slippery Penguins. From Ontario, Canada, we have Cool Friends Club. Once again, I am impressed by these teams' names. It makes me wonder if they picked them just to see us say them. We have a robot lying down on the job. Hopefully their alliance partner is able to tip them back over. Unfortunately, sometimes robots just tip, and that's just how it works. It'll be up to the referees to decide if foul play is at hand. Red Alliance doing a great job de-scoring all the blue blocks. Blue's trying to defend that other side. That's the Slippery Penguins over there defending their side and de-scoring some red. Red filling up this long goal furthest from the audience. Test. I'm losing my microphone here. I'm going to move a little bit. There we go. Slippery did a great job defending this long goal closest to me. That was the sound of a 20-second timer at the end of the match. Only 10 seconds remain for qualification match number 23. Looks like we might have some entangled robots. Nope, they were able to break three. 3 seconds left. 2, 1. And that's it. The round is over. Great job, teams. Slippery Pink in the last second to get one more block. Here we are, qualification match number 24. Here we are. Red's good. Blue's good. They're all nodding their heads. I love it. One of them's like not even put thumbs up. It's just like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Here we go, teams. Starting the match. 3, 2, 1. Qualification match number 24, the autonomous period. Lots of blue blocks scored. Looks like Blue's going for the whole enchilada, trying to get that win point. It will be up to the referees if they got it. Blue takes it all, bonus and win point. Continuing the match. 3, 2, 1. And we're here on the Mount Rainier field. Both teams working hard to get those blocks scored. Let me introduce them to you on the Red Alliance. From Oregon, we have Hive Mind. And joining them from Washington State, we have Vinio. On the Blue Alliance from Washington State as well, we have Team Genesis. And also from Washington State, Ad Astra. Over here closest to me, we have Hive Mind for the Red Alliance, trying to keep their one block in while Blue's trying to de-score it. That Blue Alliance team is Genesis. So Genesis and Hive Mind battling it out on this side of the field, while Vinio and Ad Astra is on the side closest to the audience. Genesis de-scoring nearly everything from the long goal closest to the audience. Not to be outdone, Red Alliance also de-scoring nearly all the blue. Nope, never mind. Blue got a whole bunch in, and they take over control of the long goal closest to me. lots of movement on the field. There's actually a chain on the field as well. I'm not sure what that is for the robots. One of them's intakes might be down, but they're not slowing down at all. 30 seconds left on the clock. Red Alliance trying to get some more blocks scored. Trying to take possession of this long goal. 20 seconds left on the clock. Blue taking possession and removing the rest of the red. 10 seconds remain on the clock. We have a blue robot knocked down. That's Ad Astra. 5 seconds remain. 3, 2, 1. That's it. The round is over. What an amazing round that was. And we only have 10 matches left for the end of the first day of this signature event. On to you, my friend.
All right, over here for qualification match 25. We are green across the board. I see thumbs up from everyone, so we're going to jump right into autonomous mode in 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off on the Blue Alliance. We have Team 299Z, Little Goblins, and Team 917X, Aviation Nerds. Aviation Nerds able to get 4 scored in that first goal, 3 here in the middle, and 2 in that far goal. Wow, 295Y on the Red Alliance, able to get 4, 3, and 3. This will be very close. We'll see what the refs say. All right, looks like I believe both teams are taking that win point. All right, it looks like autonomous is a tie, so neither team is taking that autonomous bonus. Never mind, both teams take it. Everyone takes auto bonus and everyone takes the win point. Let's go right into driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, looks like these robots are wasting no time getting to work here. 299Z and Team 22050A, the Terminators, battling it out over control over that far goal. Terminators able to D-score 2 of those blue blocks. Meanwhile, here comes Team 295Y, Party, able to get 1 of those scored in the goal, but blue all able to smack it out of the goal. Looks like 917X able to get 2 scored here in that middle goal as they're able to D-score another 2 red ones. The second red able to get them in. Blue says no, we're going to get rid of them. As they smack 2 more out with precision from across the field. Aviation Nerds looking for that middle goal here. Able to get 1 scored in, but red says no as they push them across the field into the other goal as their alliance partner Team 295Y able to D-score all those red, but oh no, they get stuck on some blocks in the corner. They're able to free themselves though as their Blue Alliance is fighting for control over this goal. Red trying to slow them down, pushing in and preventing them from D-scoring that. Both red robots now smashing into that blue robot, trying to slow him down. Oh, but here goes blue, able to gobble up 1, 2, 3, 4 more of those blue blocks, but red and blue, both red robots trying to slow them down as much as possible. Aviation Nerds looking for an opening here. This 1v2, able to push some of those out in that middle goal. They find an opening with 8 seconds left, getting 2 more in that far goal. This will be very close as they go for that D-score, but here comes red to stop them as they push them into the wall as the clock hits 0. Very close back and forth match. That's fantastic. All right, over here for qualification match 26. All right, looks like we are green across the board, but these teams aren't ready just yet as they make some last-second adjustments. All right, there's the thumbs up. We'll get started. Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, looks like blue grabs a ton of those blocks as red counters with some of their own. They're both going to try to output it here. We have 1023E, Evolution, and 40824A, Equinox. On the Blue Alliance, we have Team 47874J. Occam's Chainsaw. And Team 1010X, 10-ton robotics. Blue is going to take that bonus. Blue is going to take that bonus. We're going to go right into driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, both red and blue fighting for control over here as red able to push blue out using their own descoring mechanism against them. Some back and forth here as all red blocks have been descored from this goal. The far goal, though, looks like Occam's Chainsaw able to keep control of 6 blocks in that goal as the other Red Alliance partner able to get 3 in that goal, tries to push them in the center, but blue says no as they're able to push 2 out. They are just surgically removing each block with that descoring mechanism. Looks like 10-10X, 10-ton robotics is stuck on that goal. Red taking this opportunity to position those blocks and get full control of that goal. But here comes the blue, freeing their alliance partner with 50 seconds left in the match. We have all 4 robots up and running again as red and blue are fighting for control. Red pushes a few to the end, able to at least knock one of that red ones out. Red and blue lining up here. That's blue able to find a way to get 2 of those descored. They're going to go for that middle goal. Gets full with blue blocks as the other blue robot tries to get 1 scored in that top goal. 10-10X fighting with Occam's Chainsaw in the corner. Neither team wants to back off. 10 seconds left here in the match as red able to get 2 more blocks in that center. Final 5 seconds here. Will they be able to score any more points? Red making blue, pushing them around as it looks like both robots go for a park, but it's hard to say which ones are those will count. All right, over here for qualification match 27. On the Red Alliance, we have team 57874Z Sub-Zero. And their alliance partner, team 9181C C-Channel. On the Blue Alliance, we have team 2605B Hydra. And their alliance partner, team 82777A Koi Fish. Some last second changes to that robot here as all of these robots are plugged in and ready to go. All right, we are green across the board. Blue Alliance, you guys still ready? Red Alliance, you guys ready? Then let's get started. Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off. Like Team Sub-Zero able to get some blocks there, intake into the robot as their alliance partner, Team 9181C C-Channel, able to score 4 red ones in that close goal. Red is going to take that autonomous. We're going to go right into driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. C-Channel wastes no time descoring that first blue block out of that goal, fighting with blue here. As blue tries to line up there, able to get 1, 2 more scored in that goal. As C-Channel lines up, able to get 3 more scored in the goal. They are able to push them into the middle there, trying to gain ownership of these goals, get those bonuses. Koi Fish, though, counters here with 2 in their goal. Going to try to smash all of the red ones out of that goal. Oh, here comes blue, trying to find an opening here. sliding around as, oh no, all of those blue ones get descored. Looks like red is once again in control of all of these goals. As blue looks like they might be high center on that red parking zone. They're going to have to try to break free here. Looks like their alliance partner able to break it, push them free. These teams are battling over for all these remaining blocks here. Anytime a team scores, red tries to descore them. Blue able to force two more into that goal at this off angle. Here comes C-Channel descoring both of them again. Here comes C-Channel pulling some of those blue ones out of that match load here. Blue tries to match load some of those blue ones in, trying to trick red to intake them. 10 seconds left here in the match. Red playing some heavy defense here, preventing blue from getting to that goal to score those blocks they have. 4 seconds left. Do they have any time? 2, 1, 0 as the clock goes down. Red able to secure that last second park.
All right, looks like we're setting up qualification match number 28 here on the Mount St. Helens field. Giving these students a few moments to get ready to go. Again, this is match number 28. We have 34 matches total today. Tomorrow there's going to be a lot more. We're starting early, and again, the first match tomorrow is a practice match. Yeah, our head ref recommends that you rebuild your robot overnight so you can practice with a new robot. I don't know if I recommend that. I'm just saying. Might not be a good idea. They do need to respect it if you rebuild your robot. Now, teams in the Volcanic division, if you guys have stickers, come see me. I will trade you one of my stickers for one of your stickers. Just saying. Red Alliance, are you guys ready? Red Alliance is ready. Blue Alliance. I got a shrug. Now I got thumbs up. All right. Head ref, we good? Ref's good. We're starting this match in 3, 2, 1. Again, this is qualification match number 28. All the robots moved. The blue ones only moved a little bit. I think that was by design, though. 5 seconds left on the clock. Red Alliance scoring. Well, scoring one for the blue Alliance. Bonus goes to red. No win points. Continuing the match in 3, 2, 1. Again, this is qualification match number 28 here on the Volcanic division. On the Red Alliance, we have the Bionic Bruins from California. Joining them from Washington, we have Cyber Gash. And on the Blue Alliance from Tennessee, we have Iron Eagles Drift. Joining them from British Columbia, we have Robo Cavs. While I was introducing the teams, it looks like the Red Alliance has blocks in all 3 goals, minus the bottom one there in the center. That's a lot of points on the field, but there's still a minute left on the clock. There's a lot could happen in a minute in this year's game. Red Alliance now has full control over both long goals. Looks like Red Alliance is now playing some heavy defense. Blue is going to try to get some points here. Working hard on it. The Drift team from Tennessee lining up to get some blocks in. Up red already descored the block that they got in there, but they're not giving up. Working hard, got another block on the field. Moving to get it into position. Red is saying no. They're trying their best to get out, and red knocked it out again. 30 seconds left on the clock. Some really good driving that we're seeing by these robots on the field, by these drivers. Lots of practice apparent as robots are zooming around. That sound means there's only 20 seconds left in this match. Blue working again to get that thing on there. One more block. This is Team Drift. Red playing really hard to keep the blocks off. Blue getting another one. That's the other team, Robo Cavs. 1 second remains. That's the end of the match. Blue managed to get 2 blocks in there before the buzzer went. That was awesome. Qualification match number 29 here on Field Baker. We're missing a what? It looks like we're missing a red block. You're missing a red block. As one of our head referees says, son of a cupcake. Was it a pancake? I'm not sure. You can tell we start using more food in our sentences as week gets later in the night because we're getting hungry. You say snacks or Vex? Snacks. I was like, please don't eat the robots. They do not pass well. That would be a pain in the, wait a minute, no, we're going to continue on the match. Snacks robotics. That would be a program you could sink your teeth into. That was a bad pun. You guys can giggle if you'd like. I appreciate the courtesy giggles. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance is ready. Red Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance is ready. Ref, are we ready to go? Sure, why not? I like it. We're starting. 3, 2, 1. Qualification match number 29. Autonomous underway. Several blue blocks scored on the field. More blue blocks going. Blue takes it all. Autonomous and win point continuing the match. In 3, 2, 1. Robots now moving on the field under their own power. Blue Alliance descoring all of the red, but unfortunately it looks like they descored some of their own there on the near goal. Red Alliance descoring some of the blue here on my side. Speaking of the Red Alliance, let me introduce them to you. We have from Massachusetts, the Monka Mechanics. And joining them from Ontario, Canada, Wing It. And on the Blue Alliance from Washington State, we have Exothermic Burnout. Joining them from British Columbia, we have Team Uber. Looks like the Blue Alliance might be in a little bit of trouble here. Red Alliance working hard to de-score, but Blue still has control, at least over the 2 center goals. Red Alliance putting tons of blocks in there. Blue Alliance saying nope, just spit them all back out. Great defense there by Exothermic Burnout. Red Alliance also, that's the Mechanics, working on their defense. Exothermic scoring several blue blocks onto this far long goal. It seems like nearly all the blocks have been switched out since the beginning of the game. Only 30 seconds left on the clock. We have Monka Mechanics working hard around the field, trying to get some more of the red blocks into this long goal. 20 seconds remain on the clock. Blue Alliance taking control of the long goal closest to the audience and defending it for all it's worth. 10 seconds left on the clock. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What an excellent match that was. Well done, teams. We're now on to qualification match number 30 here on the Rainier Field. We have a chicken. Once again, the chicken is on the field. Does the chicken have a name? The chicken is Mr. Pickles. And I guess, are you guys the Pickle Pixies? Okay. Mr. Pickles and the Pickle Pixies. That's a lot of pickling. Really into pickles. Do you guys like pickles? Pickles are so good. Have you ever tried homemade pickles? Like, she's tried them before from a farmer's market. Homemade pickles are the bomb. My grandma pickles asparagus, and it's so yummy. I'm just saying. She asked if I've tried pickled mango. I have not, but I'm from Alaska, and I have sort of tried pickled muktuk. I do not recommend. Muktuk is well. It's not as good. All right, with that, Red Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance is ready. Blue Alliance is ready. Ref, are we ready? Ref's ready. We're starting this match. In 3, 2, 1. Qualification match number 30 is underway. Only 5 matches left today. All robots moving on the field. Red scoring several blocks. Red doing a great job. Blocks in multiple goals. Red takes it all. Bonus and win point continuing this match. In 3, 2, 1. Now, speaking of pickles, on the Blue Alliance, we have the Pickle Pixies from Hawaii. And joining them from Washington State is Vinio. Also from Washington State on the Red Alliance, we have Explosive Nap Time. And joining them from California, coming soon. All the robots moving very quickly on the field. A little bit of a stalemate happening here on the far long goal as the Red Alliance coming soon, trying to de-score these blue blocks. Blue, though, trying to take control of the field, and it's just back and forth. Again, to take control of the long goal, they have to have the blocks in the middle of the goal between those two pieces of white tape. Speaking of control, the Red Alliance now has control of 3 goals, the center top goal and both long goals and the bottom goal. Actually, Red Alliance has everything on the field. Blue Alliance, though, working hard to get some more in there. That is Team Vinio getting into the goal as quickly as they can. Pickled Pixies loaded up. Red Alliance filling it up, coming soon, just filling this long goal with as many blocks as they can. Even getting a couple blue blocks in there. Several blocks scored all around the field. Red is still dominating with the score, but Blue is doing their best and not giving up. Great job to the Blue team on that note. 10 seconds left on the clock. Lots of robots quit moving there for a second, but now they're moving again. 6 seconds remain. 4, 3, 2, 1. That is the end of the round. Great job, teams. Only 4 more matches before the end of the day. Kicking my friend on Team St. Helen.
There we go. All right, over here for qualification match 31. We are ready to jump right into autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. All 4 robots spring to life here in autonomous mode. Red barely misses here with their Auton as Team 20027W Watt able to score 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 in that goal. Blue Alliance is going to take it all as we go into driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. On the Red Alliance here, we have Team 29760S Spectra and their alliance partner, Team 299OU Hivemind. Hivemind here battling it out with Watt for control over this goal. Blue trying to make it as hard as possible for Red to get any opening to score the blocks that they pick up. Meanwhile, on the other side of the field, Red and Blue battling out for the other goal here as Dracobots tries to find an opening here. Have a bunch of blue blocks they would love to score if they could just find the time to get into position. Pushing match here between Blue and Red. Blue doing everything they can to keep Red away from that goal. As 290OU Highbind finds an opening. They try to get 2, but Blue disrupts it. They're only able to secure 1 into that goal. As Blue pushes them into that middle goal here. These robots fighting for control over the center goal. Looks like Red gets 1 ball, but it gets pulled out of the goal as Blue pushes them away. Dracobots tries to find an opening, but Red gets in their way as they push them across the field. Meanwhile, Highbind still battling Watt over here in the corner. 30 seconds left here to go. Trying their hardest to find an opening, but Blue is making it extremely difficult as they surgically try to remove that 1 red block that they do have scored. 20 seconds left here in the match. Blue shows no mercy as they score that final red block from the goal. 10 seconds left here to go. Highbind trying to find an opening at any last minute points. They try to get one of that middle goal here, but Blue is there to stop them as the clock hits 3 seconds. Highbind trying to get position for that. Harpo is so close. Fantastic match. Over here for qualification match 32. We are almost green across the board, waiting on 1. There we go. All robots are connected. All right, are we ready to get started? We are. Let's go. Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. 10-ton Robotics begins by getting 4 into the robot, scoring 1 in that middle goal. Meanwhile, BarkBots getting there, able to get 4 blues scored in their goal, 3 in the middle as they line up for their final goal. Blue's going to take the bonus. We're going to go right into that driver control. In 3, 2, 1, go. 10-ton Robotics wastes no time lining up their D-score mechanism. Pushes some of those red blocks into the center, getting full control of that goal as Blue tries to stop them, but are unable to slow them down. 10-ton Robotics fully D-scoring all those blue blocks out of that goal, gaining full possession of this close goal. Meanwhile, Team 3017G Block Stars from K Falls, Oregon. They have some blocks in there looking for the opportunity to score as they line up there to get 1 of those red ones. Score, but Blue says no as they slap it out of the goal as soon as they get it in. But they are not going to give up. They get 1 and 2 more. Scored by Blue. Comes back and just pushes them right out of the goal again. 60 seconds left here. 10-ton Robotics has some blocks in their intake. As Blue chases them down. They are able to get a few more. They're scored in that bottom goal. 45 seconds left to go in the match. 10-10 Robotics is fighting with Team 99621F. 10-10 Robotics finding an opening here in the corner, but Blue is right there, just in time to stop them. They are chasing them around the field, trying to slow them down as much as possible, playing some aggressive defense. Not giving 10-10 Robotics any time to breathe. They try to see it if they get an opening of one of those blocks in the middle here, but no, Blue is there to pin them and slow them down even more. 12 seconds left to go. 99621F still playing some heavy defense against 10-10 Robotics, chasing them around the field. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, looks like both teams are ready, so we'll jump right into autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. Team 98225F begins their autonomous mode by getting a couple scored into that goal as their alliance partner 10Y able to get 3 scored in that final goal as the clock hits 0. All right, looks like Blue's going to take it as we go into driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, the match starts here with all 4 robots battling over in the corner for control. Both red and blue don't want to back up. They're just going. As red gets knocked over in that commotion. It is now a 2v1. It's going to be very difficult for red to keep up. You can only play defense on one robot at once. Blue takes this opportunity to go over to that match load and getting a bunch of blocks scored into that far goal as they line up their de-scoring mechanism. They try to slide all the blocks across. Blue tries to stop them but is unable to as the other red robot is in the way. Red and blue trying to fight for possession. Red still able to secure the majority scored in this goal. They are playing some excellent defense here. All right, there goes blue, getting one more score on that goal as 10Y is fighting. 82777A fighting to stay alive in this match, in this 1v2, trying to find an opening. They see them going for that D-score, and they're able there to try to stop them. They get there in time, unable to prevent one from D-scoring, but they're able to push a blue one out themselves. Oh, just barely, and there it is. 20 seconds left here in the match. 10Y looks like they might be lining up to try and go for a D-score here, but that other robot is in the way. Even when that robot's tipped over, it is still playing some defense here with 5 seconds left to go. Will they be able to gain any more points here? 2 seconds as they get one. Looks like maybe one more. Fantastic job from those teams. Very exciting match. We're going to throw it over to Josh for our 5.
Thank you so much, my friend. This is the final match of the day. Qualification match number 34. Red Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance is distracted. You guys good? Okay. Blue Alliance, are you ready? You're not. Your glasses are protecting your hair. There we go. The hair is lovely. It needs protection, but not right now. Ref, are we ready? Ref's ready. We're starting this match in 3, 2, 1. On the Mount St. Helens Field, qualification match number 34. Now for tomorrow morning, the doors open at 8 o'clock. So if you get here at 7, you're going to wait a little bit. But the matches are going to begin again at 8:30. Bonus to Blue Alliance. Continuing the match in 3, 2, 1. All robots moving on the field very quickly. Lots of loading going on. Lots of defense and shoving back and forth on the Red Alliance. We have Team Evolution from Washington State and the Snuggle Muffins from Maine. And on the Blue Alliance from British Columbia, we have the 10-ton robotics. And joining them from Washington State, Aviation Nerds. While I was introducing teams, lots of back and forth has happened on the blocks on the field. Looks like we have Blue controlling the long goal closest to the audience. Blue also controlling the upper goal in the center of the field. We have 10-ton robotics over there defending that long goal against the Snuggle Muffins. Over here closest to me, we have Team Evolution. Aviation Nerds were going back and forth. The robots have all shift positions again. Snuggle Muffins in the center of the field trying to score some more red, while we have the 10-ton robotics moving around and trying to score their own. Looks like things are nearly even on the field at the moment. It may come down to the last few seconds of this match, as it usually does. 20 seconds left on the clock. Referees counting. There was some pinning going on. Lots of movement again on the field. Only 10 seconds remain. Will they get the chance to park? We'll see. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Red got parked there at the end. This is going to be a close one. What a wonderful end to a great day here. The 2026 Ignite the Northwest signature event. We'll see all of you again tomorrow morning, bright and early at 8 a.m.